Today we're going to talk about a different helper, a different community helper. I want you to watch a video and I want you to listen because they're going to say the name and they're going to tell you some of the things they do, and I'm going to ask you some questions about it when it's over, okay? Everybody ready?
Ready.
All right. Listening ears.
I can put my listening ears on. I think he's gonna be in a bridge.
Yeah, I think they are building a bridge. You know what that is?
Uh-oh.
Cement.
But that is an old thing.
Yeah.
Okay, the bridge down.
Yep, he tore the bridge down. Look at the tools they're using.
Oh, probably so that you only think that you in home.
All right. Does anybody know what the name of this person is, this helper?
No.
He builds things. Does anybody know who that is?
No. I do.
What?
God does.
God builds things, yes, but a construction worker. Everybody say construction worker. Construction worker. Can you say construction worker?
My daddy works at
He builds things too, doesn't he? Well, look, we showed on this video that he built a bridge, but I'm going to show you some other things that a construction worker can build. I want you to look at these pictures. What is that? A house. We all live in a house, don't we? Do you know who built that house? A construction worker. Your dad builds houses? I know he does. What about that?
Yeah.
I don't think any of us live in those, but it's like a lot. People live in these. It's kind of like houses put together inside one building. It's called an apartment. Can you say apartment? Apartment. That's what that is. What about that? It is a building. You know what's in there?
What?
Office. It is big. It's pretty too. That's an office building.
It's bigger than us.
It is bigger than us. What about that?
Yeah.
Does anybody know what that is?
A hospital.
And it kind of looks like a hospital, but where are we? It is a school. Good job. Who built all those places?
The construction worker.
A construction worker. He sure did.
He even built this school.
He did build this school. Look at that.
Then what the construction workers might build in the school.
They are construction workers. Look at those, though. They're not men, are they? Those are,
Girls and boys.
well, that's two girls. Did you know a construction worker can be a girl or a boy? Yeah, lots of them are men, but these two girls are construction workers. Look at that. Look at the things she has on. What about that hat? What do you think that's for? Why do you think she wears a hat?
They are hard hats.
Thank you. It is a hard hat. And look what I brought. My friend, Mr. Tim, let us use his hard hat. And when we go to center time, I'll put the hard hat over in the construction center and you can wear it and play with it, okay? All right. Can anybody tell me why you think he wears a hard hat?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to tell you. When you work, like when somebody works, you saw in that video there was things all above them. What if a tool or a big piece of wood fell on his head? It would hurt him, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
This hat, look, it's hard. That's why they call it a hard hat. Yeah. It might still hurt you if something fell, but it wouldn't hurt as bad. See, there's a place right there, and it protects your head. Your head's right there, and then it would stop something from hurting your head as bad.
I opened my hand.
I know. What about that?
There's yellow fire trucks and red fire trucks.
He wears gloves, too, to protect his hands.
Do we got any gloves?
I don't have any gloves, but we've got some pictures, and we've got some activities with it. He wears gloves because he could get a splinter in his hand when he's working with all that wood, couldn't he?
Yeah, if you don't get it, I got a splinter in my nose.
I
But
know.
my mom took it out.
I know.
Hurt it bad.
You have shoes or gloves on, it wouldn't. All right.
A knife and tweezers.
All righty. I'm going to show you a picture. What is that?
Hammer.
That's his tools. Let's see how many of these tools you know. What is this?
Animal. Hammer.
What about that?
Wrench.
Thank you. I didn't know if you would know that. That's a wrench. Can you say wrench?
Wrench.
Wrench.
Saw.
And a saw.
My daddy used one. Then we even got a baby one.
I know. What do you do with a hammer?
You use that wedge to bolt up and use that saw.
Okay, but a hammer we use to put nails in a piece of wood, don't we?
Take it out.
Yep, you can take it out with that end. All right? What did you say you do with a wrench, Matthew?
Bolt up.
You can tighten up nuts and bolts. What about a saw?
It got wood. It touched wood.
Kinsey, did you know that you can cut wood with a saw? We'll share in just a minute, okay? Look at this one. What is that?
Get out.
A screwdriver. What do we do with a screwdriver?
Cut.
Not cut. You
You
tighten a screw up, don't you? Alrighty. What if you're working, if somebody works and they have all those tools, what do you think he's going to do to carry his tools?
Bag. A walk bag.
That's called a tool belt. And look, it's got a pocket for different things. And I've got some of these things in my bag to show you. He has to have a tool belt so that he can carry all of his things. Otherwise, he would just be, trying to keep up with it while he's up working, and he'd drop things, and it would cause him to have an accident. So there's another tool belt, and look, what is that? His hard hat and his tool belt.
Do you got a tool belt?
I don't. Look at this. Wait, hold on. I'm going to take out one thing at a time and show you what he.
One at a time?
What about this? Does anybody know what this is?
Measuring tape.
A measuring tape. Do you know what you do with that,
Can
Brandon?
we
Hold on
you
one second.
measure things.
You measure things. Look.
Can we hold it and pass it around?
Yes, we are going to hold it and pass it around. Look at that. You measure things. I can tell you how long something is. You want to pass it around and look at it? What is that? What do we say it is? Measuring tape. Can you say measuring tape? That's right. You can see how long it is. All right, pass it to Kinsey so we can get something else out. Whoops! What is that, Mason?
Tape.
Measuring tape.
Measuring tape.
Measuring tape. Kinsey, what is that?
Tape.
Good job. All right, let me hold that. What's this? Got to be really careful with it. I'm going to let you pass it, but you got to be careful, okay? What is that?
Hammer.
A hammer. What do we do with it?
Beat some.
We beat something. We put nails in wood with that, don't we?
I know.
That's kind of a small hammer.
My daddy got.
I have to put little bitty nails in things with that one, don't I? Okay, pass it to Kinsey.
It hurts. It didn't help me when I held my
Thank
tail.
you. All right. Look, there's something that we didn't talk about yet. One thing that a construction worker does, when he gets finished building something, he can paint the walls. We're going to put this over there. Whenever you go to Centers, you can pretend paint the wall, okay?
Paint the walls?
What about this? Does anybody know what this is?
A screwdriver.
It kind of works like, it's not exactly a screwdriver. It's a
I know what drill.
A drill. Very good. And we can drill screws into the wall with that too.
We can do screws in that wall.
Look at these. Different size paintbrushes. We'll put those in center too, okay? Alright, one more thing. What did we say this is? A screwdriver.
We didn't talk about that.
Two more. This is kind of tricky. What is this?
I know what this.
What?
Wrench.
A wrench. What do you do with that?
Wrench.
You can tighten it up and tighten things, can't you?
That one too.
Actually, this is called pliers. Everybody say pliers. What do you do with this?
And they break things.
You can hold things with it. What about if you need to bend some wire? You can put the wire in there and then bend it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can treat it. I'm gonna put the ammo with the ammo.
All right. Do you think whenever a construction worker starts to build something, you think he just takes all of his wood and his bricks and everything and just lays them down and starts putting them together?
Yeah.
Well, he has to have a plan, and I'm going to show you. My friend Mr. Tim gave me these too. He builds houses. Look at this. That's a picture of a house that he was going to build. Actually, it's an office.
It's downstairs.
Do you know what you call this? It's his plan, but it's called a blueprint. Everybody say blueprint.
Blueprint.
Why do you think they call it a blueprint?
Upstairs.
What color is that paper?
Blue.
Kind of light blue. That's called a blueprint, and that's his plan for whenever he builds a house.
I don't we were going to get tall.
Oh, we will. All right, I've got a couple more pictures. That's a blueprint. Usually the paper is blue and the color is white where they draw the picture, and we're going to make some blueprints in a little bit. And you're going to use blue paper and white crayons, and you can make your own blueprint of something that you want to build.
I feel like it was over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's over there.
Wow.
What is this blueprint for, Kenzie? What is that?
A house.
A house. That's a blueprint for a house Mr. Tim was going to build. Look at this sign. That sign says construction zone. You know what? If you're walking on the street and you see a sign that says construction zone, it's a good idea to stay away, because all of those things that we talked about that fall, it could be dangerous and you could get hurt. So whenever you see a construction zone sign, you should stay away. There's another one, and you know what that is? It's a tape. They've got it around the construction zone, and it says, do not come in, because it's dangerous for girls and boys, right?
Well, not me that would believe. Not for grown-ups with lights.
Not for grown-ups. If they have a hard hat on and they know what they're doing.
And if they have a hard hat and a light.
And a light would help. That says warning, construction area. So all of those signs are warnings to you that say don't come in because it could be dangerous.
Yeah, and it's bad.
It could be bad. All right. So can you tell me, what is the name of the community helper that we talked about today? He builds things. What is his name?
Construction department.
A construction worker, right? Everybody say construction worker.
Construction worker.
Okay. What is this, Brayden? Do you know what these are? Can you remember? What are they?
Pirates.
What was that, Brayden? Liars. Thank you for helping. What about Mason? What is that?
Hammer.
A hammer. What do we do with it?
Hammer nails.
Hammer nails. Good. All right, Matthew, your turn. Measuring tape. And what can we do with it? We can measure stuff. That's right. And see how long it is. What about these, Kenzie? Paintbrushes. And what do we do with those? Paint things after you get it built. Brayden, can you remember what this is? What is that? A hard hat? Hard hat. And tell me what it does. What does a hard hat do? If I wear a hard hat and something falls, what's it going to do? Will I get hurt as badly if I'm wearing this? Or will it help me not be hurt? it'll help my head not be hurt as much. Alright. Whenever you go to Centers, I'm gonna put these things out and you can paint things. I'm not gonna put all the tools because we don't want anybody to get hurt, but we'll let you paint and we'll let you try on the hard hat. Well, actually right now, what did we talk about when a construction worker has all of his tools so that he doesn't have to carry them all around? What does he wear?
My mommy and my daddy paint my badging.
Cool. But what does a construction worker wear that he puts his tools in? A tool belt. Would you like to make a tool belt?
Yeah.
All right. I need you to stand up and go over to the rectangle table. We're going to take 2 chairs because there's only 2 over there.
I'm getting this. I like this one over here.
Okay. Can you find your box?
Baby, come on.
Raven.
We might need another one.
You have your box? Kenzie, where's your box?
Right here.
Alrighty.
I think that baby.
Alright, open it up. The first thing I want you to do is color these tools.
What?
Well, you can use white if you want to. We're going to do something else with that in a minute, but
I don't like
yeah, it's hard to see it. You might want to use some more
it.
colors.
It was white on black. Hey, put the back one.
I'll put some extra crayons here in case.
Not working. And
Okay.
orange.
What color do you want to color?
I got orange.
You got orange? Good.
And you got the tiny cycle.
What's wrong? It's okay. Oops. Can you color those for me? What is that? Do you remember what that is? A saw. What about that?
And you got to stay in the lines.
You do need to stay in the lines. That'll make it pretty. Good job.
I'm staying in lines too. But my dog Tivo pulled it up. You got to stay in the lines.
It's okay. He's doing a good job.
I'm making me one.
Are
I
you
did
making-
it!
I see that. All right, Brayden, you ready to color? You got burnt. What color is that? What color is that? Brown. What color is that?
What color is this?
What's that?
What color is this?
You tell me. What color is that?
Blue.
It sure is. What is that? What's that?
Ooh, ah.
What's that?
La, 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 la,
And
la,
you can
la, la.
All right, color your tools for me. You can do them any color you want to. That's perfect. That'll be.
Actually, I got blue.
You do.
That don't show up good. You got pink. I don't wink. I got pink.
He does have pink. I've never seen a pink wrench, but that's cool.
My mom wants to make me a pink wrench with blue.
I see that.
And then my friend comes back.
I see.
See that done?
Uh-huh.
I got both you watch. Can I draw myself?
You didn't. You're okay.
I followed the line.
You did follow the lines.
Me too.
I like that.
Following the big lines. I'm starting in the line.
You are. How many of those tools can you name? Can you tell me what that is?
A hammer.
A hammer. What about that?
A wrench.
Yes. What is that?
A saw.
Give me 5. Good job. Can you tell me what that is?
Saw.
Saw.
And you got to be able to try
Not a hammer. What's that?
be trout and white
Wrench.
white. Trout and
What about
white.
that?
Ham.
hammer. Good job. All right, Mason.
I did
What's this?
Hammer.
Good.
Saw. Branch.
Good job. What is that?
Saw.
Awesome.
My hand open.
Your hand hurt? Okay, what is this?
I can't get that.
I know, but can you tell me what that is?
You can put out these.
We are going to cut those out. What is that?
Good thing I got scissors.
That is, look. What is this? You know what that is. Tell me.
Saw.
Saw. What is this?
Winch.
Mm-hmm. Good job. You can cut them out. Whenever you're done, we're going to cut them out and put them on this and put it around your waist, and you'll have your own tool belt, won't you? Hmm? We are. You can put it on your waist and wear it.
Oh.
That's right. Who wears a tool belt? Construction worker. Everybody say construction worker. Good. Are you ready to cut, Matthew?
Almost.
Almost? Are you ready to cut? We are going to cut. Yes, she does have a broken arm. That was nice of you to think of her. We'll help her.
I know because they're always comfortable and I always know.
That's right. I love your pictures. You're doing a good job.
I just saw orange. I know how to swing. You take your legs back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm ready.
Are you ready? Okay.
Front and back. I can cut myself. I don't got a broken arm.
I know.
Stop. And you got to stop. You got forward, backwards. Let's cut things.
You are going to cut things. I'll help you when you get ready.